Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Ultimate Review. And today I have with me the most unbiased review of the 7hz LEGATO. So you guys obviously have heard of 7hz if you're into in-ear monitors, and their 7hz LEGATO is a budget king, at least from 7hz. But the 7hz LEGATO is where things get serious, because you will have to shell out a lot more money to get these, but there is so much more that you get in terms of the audio quality that it's definitely worth it, and I'm going to break down as to why. But as always, if you guys enjoy my high quality content and find these unbiased reviews helpful, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support the channel, you can definitely use the links of this product given in the description below to make your purchase, so that you guys help me run this channel and I can produce more such high quality content just for you guys. Alright, so with that said, let's begin. Now, truth be told, when I first held the box of the 7hz LEGATO, I was kind of disappointed with the glossy outer carton. It felt kind of cheap because I associate classy or expensive things with a matte, muted look. That's just me. So I was a bit disappointed, but that all changed when I took off the outer carton and found what's inside. So inside, you get what seems to be a synthetic leather bag or box, as you would call it. It's got a golden chain, it's got the 7hz logo and the LEGATO branding. And inside that, you get all your components. So you get the user manual or warranty card. You get a few extra pairs of the mesh or the grill that sits on the mouth of the in-ear monitors themselves. You get different sizes of silicone ear tips, various pairs, and finally you get the 7hz LEGATO themselves, and they come with their OCC Plus silver plated cables attached. So these are 2-pin connector cables that end in a 3.5mm audio jack. I just have to take an extra minute to talk about the box it comes in, because this is something I haven't got from other brands up till now, because they don't offer you such a high quality box, and this is really high quality. Yes, it does take up quite a bit of space, but the material inside is also very soft with the touch. You know, you kind of get addicted to rubbing your fingers all over, and you can even take this out to get more space to carry your earphones and whatever other things you want to pack inside. So it's really nice of them to include this high quality bag or box, whatever you want to call it, in the package. Okay, so let's talk about the build quality. So the 7hz LEGATO has no compromise when it comes to build quality. It is all aluminum, so it's a full metal build, and it definitely feels hefty. It's got a bit of weight to it, but the kind of weight that gives you a very reassuring feeling, and it feels really premium. Absolutely no jagged edges. The seams are perfectly matched, so you don't feel them when you run your fingers over. It just feels very formidable and reassuring, and it gives you the feeling that it's going to last for many years and have no problems at all. Now, even though these are made of metal, they don't fatigue your ears. So they're not heavy on the ears because the fit is very snug, and the cables also are of very high quality. So overall, the wearing comfort was very good. The only thing I noticed was that if you listen to these continuously for over an hour or so, and you're blasting these at full volume, it could get a tad bit uncomfortable, in the sense that because they provide such a snug fit, you sometimes would want to take them off and let your ears breathe. It could be just me because I have really small ears, but in general, though I have nothing against the comfort, so that again could be just very subjective, but it's something you could keep in mind. Now, in terms of the specs, the 7hz LEGATO are dual dynamic drivers. So each of these in-ear monitors have a 12mm and a 6mm driver packed inside. So in very simple terms, the 12mm driver, what it does is it acts like a woofer. So it's going to produce all that sweet, thick bass. And the 6mm driver, that is going to be responsible for most of the treble and the upper mids to give you that pristine higher frequency. Okay, but now let's get into the main criteria, which is the audio quality. So if you are already a user of the 7hz LEGATO, this is a huge upgrade in every sense, in every aspect. And it's very evident. So now, if you're an existing viewer, you know I don't just say good sound or bad sound. I give you my detailed analysis or my review based on how these in-ear monitors produce the 3 main frequencies that broadly make up any sound that you hear: the highs, the mids, and the lows. The highs, or the treble, where the really sharp sounding instruments are. the mids or the vocals, and the low end or the bass. Now I should mention that although these in-ear monitors, the 7hz Legato, have an impedance of 32 ohms, which is in the lower impedance range, you still should definitely invest in a portable DAC such as the one I'm using, because that will help these in-ear monitors to push out its full volume and perform to its full capacity. So make sure you use a portable DAC, and I'll link the one that I'm using in the description. Okay, so starting off with the highs, the 7hz Legato produces highs that are extremely rich in detail. So they are very, very pristine. There is no sibilance, and although these claim to be a V-sound signature in-ear monitors, usually the V-sound signature emphasizes the treble and the low end, and the trebles sound a bit too sharp sometimes, which is typical for a V-sound signature in-ear monitor. I didn't find the case to be as such. I found the higher frequencies to be very rich, packed with detail, with a lot of clarity, but without that extra bit of harshness that makes it unpleasant. So every instrument in that higher frequency range was clearly audible, and the space between the instruments, or the soundstage I should say, was beautifully rendered, and that was a treat to listen to. So the higher frequencies were beautiful. Now getting into the vocals or the mid frequencies, again the mid frequencies had those two aspects that I always crave for, which is the natural warmth in the vocals and the natural tonality. So it doesn't add any sort of artificial brightening. It doesn't bring up the vocals whereas it sounds hollow and a bit too forward. It hit the sweet spot. Now, this is me broadly speaking on the vocals. Now, while maintaining excellent separation from the higher frequencies and the low end in general, I just felt that at times in certain tracks which were really vocal heavy, the upper mids and to an extent a bit of the lower mids could use just a bit of polishing, where sometimes the lower mids would get a bit intermingled with the low end, but that is very rare. But I did notice it on a few tracks. And the upper mids could use just a tad bit more polishing to sound a bit more rich. So while in general it sounds very, very clean and beautifully warm and has excellent separation, if I'm really, really harsh, these are the only two aspects where it could use just a tad bit of improvement. Now, getting into the low end produced by the 7hz Legato, the low ends were a treat for any bass head. So it's got that really, really thick rumble. It's punchy. It's got no muddiness. It's got that really deep punch when you listen to songs and music. So it really does justice to the low end. And you're going to enjoy it in any genre of music that you play. Now, the good thing is, at least in my opinion, I didn't find it to be overpowering in any of the tracks where I felt that the bass should have been a bit less, because I didn't find it eating into the vocals overall, and the highs were pristine as they are. But overall, the entire soundstage was quite wide. There was excellent separation, and you could make out the space between the instruments, and the vocals were very centered. So it was a beautiful experience, and the better quality audio that you listen to, the source material, the richer and better and more natural and powerful it sounds. So it's definitely got my vote of buy with confidence. These will cost you over 8,000 rupees if you're buying it from India. So that's quite expensive, and it's close to $100 or so if you're buying it outside. So these are expensive, but in terms of in-ear monitors, you have no idea how expensive these get. But if you are looking for a pair of in-ear monitors that are built like a tank, that just speak of premium quality and offer excellent sound for any type of music that you're going to be listening to, the 7hz Legato is definitely something you can and should check out. So there you have it, guys. That was my review of the 7hz Legato. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please smash the like button. It really gives me the impetus to make more videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with someone who needs to see this. And like I mentioned, the link to these products are given in the description below. So make sure you check it out. And if you use that link, it's an affiliate link. It's not going to cost you anything extra, but a bit of that contribution will come to this channel, and I can produce more such high quality and helpful content just for you guys. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys very soon in the next one. Cheers.